Hey, so I wanted to take you in behind the scenes. This is a new community that I recently launched. It's called the Smart Closer AI Mastermind. What I'm offering is some simple plug and play AI sales tools. This can be used by any sales professional, whether you're in real estate, insurance, B2B sales, any business that involves lead generation, lead follow up, objection handling. This is going to help you. And we've got clients getting results within 24 hours. So this is Anthony Smith. And he said, man, oh man, I used the AI sales coach on a lead that has been ignoring my calls. And what do you know? After I text him within 10 minutes, he responded, I think I'm in love, LOL. So that was kind of awesome. Anthony got off to the races. I'm doing group coaching calls as well. People can ask questions. They can get help. I'm here to support everyone. Just getting comfortable with AI. Some more feedback from Amelia. She said the AI follow-up works well for me. I also like it when it makes my Facebook posts very useful and has good content to catch someone else's attention. So this is the community, and then we've got the classroom, and this is where the actual tools live. So I've got 3 tools. All you need to use these is a free ChatGPT account. That's it. You don't need any additional software or tools. As long as you have ChatGPT, you're good to go. If you don't have a ChatGPT account, it literally takes 30 seconds to create one. It's super simple, and you're off to the races. So I wanted to take you through a quick demo. This is a tool that I've been working on. It's called the Content Cache Machine. And what it does is it creates highly customized social media posts for your business and brand to generate leads and start conversations with prospects. And it adapts to the platform depending on what you want to focus on. Is it Instagram? Is it TikTok? Is it LinkedIn? So what we're going to do is just click on Get Started, and it's going to run through some setup questions so it can customize it. What kind of business do you have? I am a realtor. What industry are you in specifically? Residential, commercial, luxury, residential. What's your main product or service? Helping first-time buyers, listings, first-time buyers. Who is your ideal audience? Young professionals, newlyweds, growing families, renters looking to buy. So it gets very specific so it can speak to them, your ideal client, your client avatar, essentially. So I'm going to say young professionals, mostly renters looking to buy their first home. How do you want your content to sound? Educational, storytelling, direct response, entertaining, professional. Let's say professional, but relatable, so it's not too dry. Perfect balance. What platform do you want to focus on? Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. Let's say Facebook. Do you need short form videos, text-based posts, or both? So for short form videos, it won't create the actual videos. You need a separate software for that, but what it'll do is actually write out the scripts. So let's say text-based with images for this example. What's the goal of your content? More engagement, more leads, building authority, increasing sales, or all of the above? Let's say more leads. Awesome. Focused on lead generation. I'll now create a Facebook content plan designed to attract first-time homebuyers, young professionals, and renters using a professional yet relatable tone. So again, very specific to what we asked for. It's going to speak to them, and it's going to create that engaging content with the goal of generating leads. So here is the first post. Still renting in 2025? Here's what you could be owning instead. Explain how monthly rent compares to mortgage payments with an example. CTA, curious what you could afford? Message me for a free home buyer guide. Image idea, split screen of rent versus own, cozy rental versus dream starter home. Now, before we continue, I'm going to say create the image for the first post. Still renting in 2025? Here's what you could be owning instead. Just a simple high quality graphic to create those conversations, targeting renters specifically who are considering buying their first home. That's pretty good. And we can make changes to it. We can say, can you make the first image look like an older, less desirable home, and the second image to really stand out as the obvious choice? So you can modify the images. You don't just have to go with whatever the first one is. So there is the new image, and you can see the difference. The rental property looks kind of beat up, run down. It's got crappy furniture. The walls are dirty, and the new home is obviously pristine, brand new. It's more compelling. And then what I'm going to say here is give me the full text for the first post. So Here we go. Still renting in 2025? Let's break this down. If you're paying $2,000 a month in rent, that's $24,000 a year you'll never see again. Meanwhile, owning a starter home could mean building equity, stable monthly payments, tax advantages, a place that's 100% yours. With today's programs, you don't need 20% down. You might qualify for more than you think. Message me home and I'll send you my free first time buyer starter kit. No pressure, just info you can actually use. And then what we can literally do is just copy this and paste it into Facebook along with the image, and there's your post. Now, there's a lot more this can do. That's just the tip of the iceberg, but I hope that gives you a good idea of what this tool is capable of. Very powerful, highly customized, start generating leads, create posts without having to bang your head against the wall, come up with ideas. It does it all for you. Just answer some quick setup questions and start generating leads. So this is another tool I've been working on. It's called the Fortune Follow-Up Engine. And what it does is create custom follow-ups, both text and email, for leads. It could be new leads that you just met. It could be old leads that you're trying to reconnect with. It could be past prospects that you lost touch with, leads that ghosted you and you're trying to re-engage with. Anything lead related where you don't want to have to figure out what to say, come up with creative text messages or emails. It can be time consuming trying to figure that stuff all out. This just does it for you. And the best part is it's completely custom and contextual depending on the situation. So let me show you an example of how this works. The first thing I'm going to do is click on Get Started, and it's going to ask me some setup questions so it can customize it. I just need a few details to make it perfect for you. What business are you in? I'm a realtor. Great. What are you following up on? For example, home buying, consultations, listing inquiries, open house attendees, Facebook, buyer leads, and open house leads. Target audience, who are you reaching out to? First-time buyers, move-up buyers, investors, mostly move-up buyers. Messaging style, do you prefer direct, storytelling, formal, or conversational? So what's really cool about this is you can give it a tone depending on your brand. So it's an extension of you. So let's say conversational and relatable. So it sounds very human. Awesome. Conversational and relatable it is. Common objections. What reasons do leads hesitate? Price, timing, financing, market uncertainty. So what's really powerful is you bake in the objection handling with the messaging itself before the objections even come up. So you address the elephant in the room. So right now it's high interest rates and economic uncertainty. Now crafting your 6-month follow-up campaign tailored for realtors following up with Facebook buyer plus open house leads, move up buyers, target objections, high interest rates and economic uncertainty, messaging style, conversational and relatable. So let's run through a few of these examples. Week 1, text, day 1. Hey, first name, it's your name with your brokerage. Thanks for checking out homes recently. Just curious, are you still thinking about a move or just browsing for now? Either way, happy to help. Day 3, email, subject, is now the right time to move up? Hi, first name, I get it. Today's market can feel a little overwhelming. A lot of families I work with are upgrading, even with higher rates, because they're getting more space or a better location. Want to chat about whether it makes sense for your situation? No pressure, just info. And then your signature. Day 5, text. Fun fact, many move-up buyers are selling with high equity and still getting great long-term value. Want me to run a free equity estimate on your current home? Week 2, urgency and value. Day 8, email, subject. Equity might be your superpower right now. Most people don't realize how much equity they've gained over the last few years. Even with rates up, that equity could be your ticket to a better home. Want me to show you what your move could look like? Day 10, text, heads up, I'm doing a few free market assessments this week. Want me to add your home to the list? Week 3 to 4, objections and social proof. Day 15, email, subject, meet Sarah and James. They made the move work. Sarah and James were in your shoes, growing family, unsure about the market. We found them the right home and got top dollar for their current one. Want to hear their story or explore your options? Now you'd want to swap that with an actual client that you helped. Day 20, text, just checking in. Still thinking about upgrading your home? Or has life gotten crazy again? Either way, no rush. I'm here when you're ready. Day 27, email, subject, what's holding you back? Totally normal to have concerns. Rates, timing, stress. I'd love to hear what's on your mind so I can help or give honest insight. What's your biggest hesitation right now? Day 35, email. 3 creative ways buyers are beating high interest rates. From buy downs to negotiations to timing the sale right, there are smart ways to make your move more affordable. Want me to break it down for your situation? Text, have a quick minute this week. I'd love to help you explore options that could make a move doable, even in this market. So you see how powerful this is? It's extremely custom and relevant to those people, specifically addressing the concerns that they have. There's a quote that I love: the best marketing enters the conversations people are already having in their mind. So instead of avoiding the concerns, you're leading with the concerns, which is just going to help you gain more trust. So think about how much time this could save you, not having to come up with the perfect text or email, writing all this content, or hiring somebody to do it for you. This does it all automatically. You just answer a couple of quick setup questions and it creates it for you, completely customized and catered for your clientele and target market specifically, saving you all that time, freeing you up. So you can just copy and paste these emails or texts. If you're using a CRM, you can just plug them in so that they go out automatically, or you can just copy and paste them on a case-by-case basis and send them out manually. Either way, it gives you a full library and you can keep building on this. It's unlimited. So this is the smartclose AI sales coach. Think of this as your own personal sales coach that you can access 24/7 to help you handle any objection, get any sale to move forward where a buyer or a seller is hesitant and you don't know what to say. This is especially powerful if you're texting. Most of our deals these days are through text or even through email, because what you can do is actually get specific things to say from this tool that you can just copy and paste, send it, and watch what happens to those responses. So let me show you a quick walkthrough and a demonstration. So the first thing I want to show you is the role-playing feature. So I'm just going to click on Let's Role-Play Common Objections. And it's going to say, let's sharpen your sales skills. First, what type of sales conversation do you want to practice? Are we focusing on overcoming objections, refining your pitch, closing the deal, or handling ghosted leads? Also, what industry are you in? So I'm going to say overcoming objections, real estate. So it's customized for every person, every industry, and every situation. Nothing here is generic or cookie cutter. Got it. We're focusing on overcoming objections in real estate. What's the most common objection you hear from buyers or sellers? Example, the market is too high. I want to wait. Your commission is too high. Also, do you want me to act as a skeptical buyer, interested but hesitant lead, or a tough negotiator? So just depending on what you're dealing with. So let's say I have a buyer who loves the home but is concerned about high interest rates and wants to wait. Great scenario. I'll play the role of a skeptical buyer who loves the home but wants to wait due to high interest rates. Let's jump in. Prospect. I really love the house, but with interest rates so high right now, I think I'm better off waiting until they come down. Your turn. How do you respond? Are you willing to lose it? That's a bold approach, but it might come across as too aggressive for some buyers. Let's refine it to create urgency while keeping the conversation persuasive. Here are 3 stronger responses. Option 1, I hear you, but waiting could actually cost you more in the long run. If rates drop, home prices will likely rise and you'll face more competition. Would you rather lock in this home now or risk losing it to higher prices later? Option 2, data-driven approach. So let's say you've got someone that's more numbers-oriented. I understand your concern, but historically, buyers who wait for lower rates often end up paying more because home values increase. Plus, you can always refinance when rates drop. Why not secure the home you love now and adjust later? Option 3, scarcity and emotional connection. This is the home you love and it's available now. If rates drop, demand will spike and you'll be competing with multiple offers. Wouldn't it be better to secure it today instead of hoping it's still around later? Now, if you were to hire a traditional sales coach, it would cost you thousands of dollars every month. And think about it, you can't text your sales coach at 11 o'clock at night. I mean, you could, but how quickly are you going to get a response? If you're dealing with a time-sensitive deal, you've got an irrevocable deadline coming up, or you're just on the edge of closing somebody and it's Saturday night, you need this in the palm of your hands 24/7. That's what this is. So you get instant results and it's a fraction of the price. Now, to get access to this community, plus all 3 tools and live group coaching by me, it's just a one-time investment of $197 US. You get lifetime access. There's no ongoing fees, subscription costs, renewals. But here's the catch. The price will be going up. We're just getting the community going. We've got 16 members in here. Once we get it up to about 25 or 30, I haven't decided on the exact number. I'm going to be raising the price because, let's be honest, $200 is a no-brainer for all of this value. You can start generating leads instantly. You can start turning old leads into new clients, and you can start mastering objections like a pro to close those deals, especially those edge cases where people just need a little bit of a push. How many deals have you lost because you didn't know what to say in that moment? You didn't know how to handle a specific objection. Leads ghosted you. You don't know why. You're banging your head against the wall. Or you're trying to come up with content, but you just can't think of what to say. You're trying to come up with witty posts or video content, but it's time consuming, right? You're not a professional content creator. You're a salesperson. You're a realtor. You're in insurance. Whatever you're doing, you're B2B. You need to make money. You need to connect with clients. This takes the grind off your plate. Let AI handle it for you so you can just focus on connecting and closing. So if you're interested, there's a link beneath this video. You can jump in. It's just a one-time investment of $197. You'll immediately get an invitation to join this exclusive school community, and you'll get access to the tools right away. Get in before the price goes up. Take advantage of this offer. It's the cheapest it'll ever be. Start leveraging AI, because if you're not getting ahead, you're falling behind. Look forward to seeing you in the community soon.